And you are welcome. And the truth is, I've always been delighted at the prospect of a new day, a fresh try. One more start with perhaps maybe a bit of magic waiting somewhere in there for you on a Thursday, by the way.
Yeah, a new day, another opportunity to serve some refreshment to you via your favorite breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria.
Hey, what can we say? Good morning to one and all. Welcome, and thank you guys for starting with us here every single day of the week.
Yeah.
It's only one more day till the weekend. We made an interesting show for you all through that time up until now, and it's going to last until then, till the end of the month, which is actually today.
Yeah,
Goodbye, September.
So you know the real reason why Mazino is this excited?
It's not because of salaries.
It's payday! Sorry,
Oh,
I'm back.
I'm
yeah.
good. It's all.
Hopefully you're feeling that good as well, Mike. Mickey, give us a smile.
Come on, Mike.
Come on.
One small smile.
A tiny
So that thing went off. I was actually, there was some pre-excitement, some pre-ginger just before the show. Something happened. The team was just, and I was just excited. And then it came back and like, oh no. But hey guys, it's Thursday, the last day in September. September to remember. And this guy by my side, Chef Ate, is making his debut on the show. It's great to have you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you too. And we love, Mazino, what do we say about new chefs? That's what we say. Okay, it was before you, but the new chefs tend to be always very generous.
Exactly. I noticed. So
Well, I'm
expecting.
I'm looking forward to that one, right? All right,
Yeah.
so let's go.
So some tasty treats will be coming out of the kitchen, and over the next 1 hour, 45 minutes, we have the license to thrill. It's going to be a memorable Thursday with us. Trust us. My name is Titilaya Oyinson.
And of course, my name is Mazino Appeal. Remember, you can use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC across all social media platforms to be a big part of the show.
Remember, you need to watch us live from absolutely anywhere across the world. As long as you have our mobile app. Yeah, I did that. Just all you need to do is download it from Google Play or iOS so you can have us in your back pocket.
Every single place you go. And we also implore you to follow us across social media. We are at TVC Connect. And now, let's let you know what we have prepared for you, specifically for a Thursday edition.
All right. Now, the world of skits has its own word. I think it should be like social wood or something. Social wood or something. There's Nollywood, there's Hollywood. There's...
Great.
That's a horrible name.
I know, it's a terrible name, but you understand what I'm trying to say.
I do, actually.
It feels like they should have their own awards.
I think we don't have any patience anymore because these days people are like, I don't have time for movies, I don't have time for this, but I am still entertained because I can see 3-minute skits or even 1-minute skits and I'm satisfied. So it's actually a big thing. It's a big thing. But guys, it's the end of the month.
Yeah, before you want to say something good, right?
No, actually. No.
I just wanted to get this out of the way, you know, because of Dr. Chike Akinli.
Oh, yes.
And I wanted to, you know, because his wife, his late wife, was for me the #1 Amazon. She's #1 woman I looked up to during her. She served the country so much, and it's sad to hear that her husband passed on in such circumstances.
Yes.
You know, very, very sad. And I pray for the family and that commiserate with them and that they have the fortitude to bear the loss.
Yeah, we have details of that one inside of the news, so do stay tuned. We'll be giving you details then. How do you move on from that now?
Well, it does depend because, yeah, it is payday.
It is payday. That's one thing to look forward to.
Wait,
But
so
then again,
about payday is 24, 25. I don't know why you're shouting.
about payday.
So I'm not a big fan of paydays that come earlier than the month end. Why? Because by month end, everything's gone.
I was just about to say, have you paid your debts? How much of what's left of your salary will you be enjoying?
Yeah, well,
I just got off the phone with my wife and I'm like, hey, how are you? Have you been paying? She's like,
oh, wow.
say no more.
Look, man, somebody was even saying that we should buy December rice now.
Now.
Yeah,
Hey, don't call it a panic.
good idea.
Officially, by last month, the inflation rate came down a bit, but it's not still obvious
not
in
stable.
market prices.
Yeah.
So the number of events that will be coming up, yeah, you better start buying some things now and stocking up.
So there it was, a September to remember. Let's get on with the rest Ember months. But hey, first off, let's tell you what the weather's like. And you're welcome for a Thursday. Let's do the news. My name is Mazino Appeal. Now we begin the Senate with the Senate deliberating on the best way to tackle banditry in the country and the Kaduna state government shutting down telecommunication services in some parts of the state. Now, the move became necessary due to the deadly activities of bandits in the region. Now, what that means is that in the next 3 months, residents of the affected areas will not be able to make or receive calls, carry out transactions, among other things. This development was confirmed by the State Commissioner for Internal Security and also Home Affairs, Samuel Arwan, who told journalists after a meeting with relevant federal agencies that the shutting down is ahead of commencement of military onslaught against bandits. Now, he explained that this step forms part of measures to address the current security situation in Kaduna and neighboring states in the north and the northwest. The north-central regions are also affected, he said. Now, the commissioner also announced the immediate ban of commercial and private motorcycles for a period of 3 months across the state, as well as the regulation of operational time for commercial tricycle operators from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. In addition, all commercial tricycles are to remove curtains in their tricycles. And a few hours after his gruesome murder, the Nigeria Senate has condemned the killing of Dr. Chike Akunyili by unknown gunmen at the Afongpo in Idimi North local government area of Anambra State. A point of order was raised by Senator Uche Ekwunife, representing Anambra Central, calling the attention of the Senate to the gruesome murder of the husband of the former Director General of NAFDAC and former Minister of Information, Dora Akunyili. The Anambra lawmaker urged the Inspector General of the Police and other law enforcement agencies to step up action towards unraveling perpetrators of the gruesome killing in Anambra State and other southeast states who operate under the guise of unknown gunmen. He also urged state governors of the southeast to be aware and awake to their responsibilities of ensuring safety of life and property of the citizens. The Senate observed a 1-minute silence to mourn the death of Dr. Akunyili. In the meantime, the indigenous people of Biafra have denied killing Dr. Chike Akunyili. The group, however, threatened that it will not allow the governorship elections scheduled for November 6 to hold. There were several killings in Anambra State in the last 48 hours, which has further heightened tension in the region. Some of those killed were prominent members of 2 political parties. While the killings were going on, political party vehicles were being burned in other places. And that's all we have for the news this morning. Do stay tuned. We've got Mr. Mike Sikeno in the building.
Thanks for joining us once again. My name is Titilayo Onyiso, and it's time for us to take a look at what's happening on the covers of the papers. We're starting with The Punch. Today is Thursday, September 30th, 2021. Federal government revokes 5,793 mining licenses in 6 years. Operators blame insecurity. Revoked licenses not used. Operators failed to start mining, says ministry official. Miners shunning mining sites because of kidnappers, insurgents, say association. Beside the masthead there, it says fear spreads in southeast as hoodlums murder Akunyili's husband, 8 others. I'm surprised some people oppose electronic voting, according to Jonathan there. Declare bandits terrorists, launch total war against them, Senate tells Buhari. Nigerians without NIN won't get passports or driver's license, say NCC. We've completed incorporation of NMPC as limited liability company, say the CAC. And what else do we have here? We have this one. Federal government approves 14-day paternity leave. Adopted children's fathers also covered. Very interesting. That's what we have on the cover of The Punch. Now, we have The Nation newspaper with us today as well. The major headline here states El Rufai, North's governors not against power shift in 2023. Lekki tollgate soldiers didn't fire live bullets, say UK forensic expert. Bandits battle. Kaduna shuts down telecom services. Senate to Buhari declare bandits as terrorists. Oyo joins VAT fight. Makinde proposed 294.51 billion naira for 2022. And right at the top here, it says e-transmission of results. INEC pushes on. Jonathan backs method. FEC, I did mention this earlier, FEC okays 14-day paternity leave for workers. That's some really interesting news there. And it also says here, EFCC changes tactics to graft prevention. And that's what we have on the cover of The Nation. We have the Guardian newspaper with us as well. Judges in South Africa, Ghana, earn 3 times higher than their Nigerian colleagues. Nigeria's judicial officers among least paid globally, and appeal court president's salary equivalent to that of research fellow at NILDS. I'll be wrapping it with this one. Salary may be poor, allowances make it up, says Akinlade. That's what we have on the cover of The Guardian. At this point, we have a few facts for you. Honestly, some interesting facts there. So
Did you know that drill heads are actually made out of diamonds as well?
So
the drills you use to extract oil, they're actually very expensive. Yeah,
goodness me, some things you never really think about.
Yeah, like
I think that it has to do with how hard the substance is.
Yeah. So there's something else that's really hard to fathom, to swallow, whatever you want to say, is that people are actually doing promo on this matter of DNA testing.
It's business.
It is business.
So
business.
If they do promo, if every other person can do promo, why shouldn't they?
You know, business would only happen where there's a demand. So for that to be happening in Nigeria, that's a booming need.
That's one. And two, let me just, a very short story. You're right. Yes, business happens where there's a demand. But then also, we've also learned in business that you can create the demand. Some people might not know. There's a story, you know, the story about the salesman who had to sell footwears to Africa. And then the first one came and said, nobody wears, I can't sell. And then they said the second one, and they said he made them know that footwear was a need, and boom, blew up. So apart from also that the demand is there, they're also creating the need that, look, hey, there are many things that are going to happen, so there's a need for DNA testing.
So let me read out what's causing or what started this whole conversation. So it says here, at Dr. Pen King apparently posted this, hopefully it is a real post. It says a new DNA laboratory is opening in Lekki in October, and will be offering a whooping 75% discount. I'm sounding like a promo right now, right? I'm stopping that. But the discount is for DNA testing, paternity tests, especially. Only those are getting 75% discount. So the demand for that is crazy already. And then someone says they actually signed a publicity contract with the MD of the lab in order to talk about it. And I find it...
What's the average cost for a DNA test?
Oh, they're very expensive.
They are.
As of 4 years ago, not that it was a personal experience, it was about 250,000 naira.
Goodness.
That's because you actually cannot get it done here in Nigeria. It needs to be sent outside the country and sent back. So to have it here in Nigeria is a good thing. And to sign a publicity, with the MD, now you're going to be getting real facts from that person, if you ask me, because there is a... I don't think it's news anymore that these things happen in Nigeria and that many families have come out to the open. I've always told about the story about.
But it's all over the world. It's not just Nigeria.
A friend of mine who came to school and he was looking all morose and everything. And when we asked him, he said that he just found out that he had stepbrothers he had been living with all his life. He didn't know. So that need's been there for time immemorial.
I'm going to say it again. It's not just Nigeria. It's all over the world. But it's only in Nigeria that I'll hear that they're giving 75% discount. Only in Nigeria.
Because you are here. You don't know how many discounts they give them. Maybe some people might even give free for a while.
So I'm not really for this whole DNA saga of a thing that came around, I think, earlier, late in 2020, it started becoming a thing. Because I feel like a child is a child, and a child deserves love, no matter who the father is. You know, that's me. I actually don't mind looking after someone else's child. I'm just saying. That's just a personal thing.
What would you do with your partner after you find out?
So the issue is, well, thankfully, my own kids, they look very much like their father.
So
and people come to me.
It's hardly an issue with the ladies. When you say when she finds out, she will not understand. You should be asking me that question.
But the thing is, when men bring children from other women into the home, the women are supposed to just,
that's
like, oh, my husband's child, really? It feels the same. It's the same kind of pain.
I share your
same kind of pain.
Your view on this. I think a child is a child.
Exactly.
Whether you're related by blood or not, as long as you have invested love and emotions into bringing that child up.
But
I don't see how I can now say I used to be the father of that kid.
Exactly.
You know what? I would, in some things, you might not really understand it except until you get into that particular situation.
Well, true.
And let's hopefully.
No, you know what?
Never
I think you're saying this because you. Well, we don't know yet. Well, I think because you don't have a child.
Okay, let's say sampling. I understand where you're coming from, but you are a minority.
Yeah, true.
So if I take a sample and I look at surveys, you're a minority. Because look, 1,001 men that I know, they've blown their
heads. Yeah.
I mean, it's went as far as we've had some real cases of people committing suicide.
So the issue
so you are there. There are people like you definitely, but you're in the minority.
So I feel like the issue is the betrayal.
Yeah.
Not exactly
Thank
the
you.
child.
I was going to say, it's not betrayal they're going through from the partner that actually
Okay, so you're saying
depression.
if they knew beforehand and they knew what they were going into, that they were going to take care of somebody else's baby.
So. I think
it would be different.
If a man cannot come to say, I've loved this kid since and I'm going to continue loving that kid, then there's something wrong with that person. If you ask me, I think there's something wrong with your upbringing because perhaps you didn't get showered as much love as you should have because you cannot substitute. Once you've invested love, and this goes for even relationships as well. Once you've invested love, you can't take it back.
You can't. True. So, like you said, is the betrayal, the betrayal.
Yeah.
That's what sends them over the edge.
I saw another story somewhere online where this one, it was a lady who her sister had died at childbirth. The father, the person who impregnated her, didn't come out, and then she adopted a child. You understand? That's her niece. And then she's 37, and then she meets somebody who wants to get married to her. And the guy says, look, I don't want that child.
Oh?
Yeah.
I don't want that man. Simple.
Okay, but she says, she's a little bit conflicted now. She says, look, I love this guy. This guy does love me. I'm 37. I want to get married.
Sorry.
Time is going.
See, I know you want to say something, but let me say something is, for him to actually present that, means there's something wrong. Going forward inside of the relationship.
You think it's a red flag?
Yes.
I think it's a red flag. It's a very big red flag.
Yes.
If he
Huge
can,
red flag.
I mean, hey, it's a child, and it's not even like as if it's my child. If you cannot live with that child, then there's a problem with living with me. If I have all of that to invest in somebody, asking me to just, it's inhumane.
Especially when it's your niece. So you haven't related to the person by blood.
It's possible he doesn't even believe it's her niece. Maybe he actually believes it's her own child, and she just
I
pushing
doubt
the
if
child
that
over.
is it.
You know, I'm just saying.
And then
there's
he
so
goes,
many things that.
So
could
she
be
said.
going
She
on
says
in his
at
head.
one time it was not. She's doing quite well. So she put up a child in a private school. She spent on a
There's
child.
more issues.
And the guy goes like, "You're spending too much on this child."
I'm not even married to you yet.
You know.
When he please, a beg, please.
Find your way.
So, there's that pressure. You know, there's not that pressure from. She wants to get married. She's 37.
It's not by force.
I beg you.
It's not by
37,
force.
you're still young.
Okay.
We have this need to hear from you as well. Please use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Tell us what you think about this particular case. 75% discount.
On DNA tests for men, by the way. Just so you know, we'll be back.
Welcome back, and it's time for the kitchen.
Yep.
We have Chef Ete in the building, and he's all about the grills.
Yep.
All about the finger-licking foods.
Yep.
And he has a really great energy. It's great to have you in the studio.
I love to cook, and it's great to see you, Titi. You're looking good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Smash it.
Oh, thank you. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay. So we're going to be making something special for you at home to try over this long weekend that's coming up. What is it called?
Okay, basically, I'm going to do grilled chicken liver 2 ways.
Okay.
We have them in the sandwich, and we have them in the wrap.
Okay.
Now, so you see, over time, as I was making up menus and I was thinking of a lot of things, chicken liver is something that we really don't take into cognizance. We just throw it away. Chicken liver, but it's very, very nutritious, and we could do something with it. Why I'm doing this is because I want families to afford it. It's not something you have to hit your head. Chicken liver, you could gather enough as you kill your chicken and keep them. Then you could knock something for breakfast for your children and for your family before you...
Okay, so wait. So you know how the gizzard is? There's only one in each chicken. There's only one liver, right? I'm just checking, just confirming.
Yeah, just one liver.
The chicken has one liver, right?
Just one liver.
So this is a lot of chicken's liver?
Yes, definitely. Like, this is about 10.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yes.
10 poor chickens. But I hear it's really tasty. Chicken livers is a delicacy from which country now?
Well,
what?
Should we say...
What? American?
Not America, probably South America too.
Okay, all right, all right. This is definitely different. Let's talk about the ingredients we have here.
Okay, so we have, for this, everything is fresh. We have tomatoes, we have lettuce, we have parsley, we have mint, we have chili.
Okay.
Then we have pepper and salt. Spring onions, everything springy. Then we have our buns, our wrap, and the main event. I've been marinating this for 12 hours, so everything is...
Do you know, I thought you were going to say 12 days. I was a little afraid. Okay, so what's the marinade made of?
Okay, it's made of salt, pepper,
what else?
Garlic, ginger, love.
Oh, you marinated it with love?
Yes. Food is all about love.
So what's the first thing I need to know about this dish? What's the first thing I need to do?
Okay, first of all, we need to cut our ingredients, prep them up.
Okay.
You know, then after that, the griddle.
All right.
We'll set up the griddle.
Let's lift that in. It looks heavy. Okay, it's not that bad.
It's actually that bad. It's cast iron.
Cast iron griddle. So what do you use this for?
Okay, basically, because we can't do outdoors, and if like in Europe where you have winter and you can't grill outside, the griddle is just put it on your gas stove at home. Yeah. Then you have almost the same thing like the outdoor grill.
Okay, all right. So I know you're very finicky about making sure these vegetables are nice and clean and fresh.
Yes.
But do I see some similarities with the shawarma here?
Yes, we see Nigerians were just, because lots of people don't even understand what shawarma is.
Okay.
Shawarma, it's apparently a kind of meat.
Oh.
Made with shawarma spice. Then this is called chapati. It is the wrap. But we just, every time we go, I want shawarma, 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 because that's the only thing we know. There are lots of wraps. There are chicken wraps, there are beef wraps, there are steak wraps, you know. Then there's the shawarma wrap, because shawarma is basically from the Middle East, Lebanon, Syria, Turkey. You know, Turkey's in Europe anyway. But all, it's just it.
It does feel like, it does feel like we're getting schooled here. Yeah. I need some schooling on this pepper.
Yeah, this is chili pepper. But unfortunately, I would have done something, you know, first roast it, you know, brings out the flavor. But since we're indoors, I just had to chop it like that.
So
you know,
are you saying that people will run from the studio if you try to grill this here? Because of the
heat, and the heat, and it's very spicy.
Okay, all right. So I'm not gonna play with those peppers at all.
No, please don't. It's rated 18.
Really? Okay, so we have some things in bottles here. What are these?
Yeah, this is my spread. That's what I'm going to use. It's something I just made myself.
Okay, all right. Not to worry. Now we know Chef
Then we have olive oil.
Of course, olive oil is a must. We have to make this snappy and start prepping. And while we take this break, we'll be doing that. Make sure you stay with us. Wake Up Nigeria continues after this.
You all are too excited in that kitchen that you went as far as saying that it's brick. Eh? Come on, Titi. You guys are too excited, but hey, come on, you guys are doing something very nice. I'm looking forward to what you guys have when we are done. It's time for art display, and today I'm quite interested in the artist we have. Enibasi, a visual artist. He holds a BA Fine Arts degree from the Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, and of course he's here with what is termed liquidized oil paintings. He says the themes are mostly drawn from festivals and situations around. It's great to have you, Mr. Basi.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Now, just before we talk about your paintings, when we were chatting earlier, you have quite an interesting story. You left normal corporate work or a job to follow your passion.
Oh, yes.
How? You know, we are in a country where people say, look, it's almost find something that pays the bill. So if your passion does not pay the bill, when you left something, does this, how, after doing this, are you satisfied that you made the right decision?
Actually, all through the years I've been in the corporate world, I never had satisfaction as now. So yes, all the while, I've just been every month, bring the money every month, bring the money, earning salary and so on. But I was not getting the real satisfaction because I was not really doing what I like doing. So at the time, I just decided just to pull out and satisfy myself, not to satisfy anybody. Wow. I find joy in doing what I've been doing. And all this while,
How many years ago was this? How long ago?
About 5 years now that I've been doing this. 5 years now.
Doing this, and you can find the satisfaction. Is it financially viable? Does it now cover for the bills and all of that?
It is challenging, but then the thing there is, if you know what you are doing and you place it out there, any soul that comes in contact with it, we definitely want to have a relationship with them. And then we acquire it, and then you get your money. And
wonderful. Let's get straight to what we have here. Is this what we call the liquidized oil painting?
Oh, yes.
This is it, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's start with that piece there. I can see two women with the gourds on their head and all of that. What's that piece entitled and what's it talking about?
This one is called Fura Danono.
Fura Danono.
Yes.
I'm taking that thing. I enjoy it.
Yes, Fura Danono. I have been influenced by the northern themes because I school in the north, so I've been influenced by all those themes.
Can you just take it up so that we can see it quite clear? Okay. Just no, this way. Yeah, okay. Good.
I've been influenced by all those activities around there.
Okay.
I did this one to remind me of those pleasures I used to get when taking Fura Danono. Very nourishing.
It is. It is.
Oh yes.
It is. Okay. And then this one here. This is I may have to move back a little bit to see what exactly you're trying to depict here.
Oh yes, that's the beauty. That's the beauty in my work. When you get in contact with them, you set your mind to think, you start asking yourself questions. And the beauty about it is, if you acquire this work, you see a lot of themes inside. There was one time I went to Kebbi, where they have this Agungu festival, fishing festival. Okay. So I watched through all the activities and I discovered that the whole thing looks very interesting. So after then, I had the mind of creating something that will remind me of that experience. Hence, Agungu Festival, fishing festival.
This is the fishing festival.
Yes.
I like that. Okay, let's talk about this one here by my side here. If we're going to take a look at it, this is beautiful. It's quite large here and beautiful. What is this painting? What's this painting about?
That is called, I call it Dream in Dream.
Dream in Dream.
Dream in Dream.
Okay.
There is this feeling you get when you are sleeping and you're having a dream, and all of a sudden you discover that you are waking up inside another dream. And
it happens.
It happens.
I normally have that kind of feeling.
And then when the dream happens to be very scary, and you wake up finally, you discover that this dream, it can't hurt you. It only prepares you to solve some problems that might come after as a result of the dream. So I made this.
So some sort of a premonition, warning, something you can take learnings from, that you can do something about something that might come.
Exactly. So I did this one and I titled it Dream in Dream.
I like that. Okay, let's talk about this one in the middle here. That is quite the work there.
I titled it After the Rain.
After the rain.
After the rain.
It was quite rainy this morning.
So it's a feel. I made it. Is a feel you get after the rain must have dropped down heavily. You get this kind of environment, rain splashing all over and so on. So I titled it After the Rain.
Yes. That's a painting I would like, because I'm a pluviophile. I love the rain. I love the rain. But coming to today, the one by your side should be my favorite painting for this one. It is quite colorful. Let's talk about that painting. That one just beside you there.
I call this one drum beats.
Drum beats.
Okay. You know, most times I'm a religious person. I go to church, and in church they say, let's make some noise. So you know what I mean. Let's make some noise with musical instruments, with drums and so on. So in my own opinion, I feel this drum connects the heavenlies with the earth. So when the sound of drum is being heard, it connects directly to heaven. And that is what I feel about it. So I made this to remind me of that things.
Connection.
Yes, that connection.
Wonderful. So what would you say is the central theme of your artwork, or your art career as a whole? What is that underlying theme?
The underlying theme is connecting with people's minds.
Okay.
I like searching people's minds and then bringing out ideas from what I'm able to search from your mind. And I make you to connect into the work that I'm doing.
Wonderful, wonderful. For upcoming artists, people who love this thing, but they're saying that, look, it might not pay off, and, you know, who are into other things or who are finding a way to, you know, they're finding themselves, what word would you have for those up-and-coming young artists?
Upcoming artists, I will advise them to follow their dream. The most important thing is for you to find joy in whatever thing you are doing. If you are doing something, you find joy in it. In fact, something positive will definitely come from it. Something positive will definitely. I feel that is how God has made it. That is why he puts a lot of things inside of us, you know. So that's it. I encourage them to follow their dreams.
All right.
Whatever thing they find doing, especially art, you go
Just
into
do
it
it,
and
go
just
into
do
it
it.
fully. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Anibasi. It was great chatting with you, and here's wishing you the best, and keep on inspiring and inspiration.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's it. That's all we have on our display. Hope you're able to pick one or two things there. We'll just take this time out now.
Thank you so much for staying with us. And when it comes to arts, there's so many different areas we touch on Thursdays on Wake Up Nigeria. And it's time for Book Chat. We've been joined by the author of the book Undeterred, The Pendulum Swings On, Kalejaye Adeboye Paul. Now, this amazing piece reminisces on the journey of this author's life, and it's aimed at inspiring the youth alike towards having a positive attitude. Welcome to the show, sir.
Yeah, good morning, and good morning, viewers.
It's great to have you.
Nice to be here.
It's an autobiography, yes.
Yes.
I have to ask when you decided to put this together.
Yes, you see, when I was clocking 60 years of age.
Excuse me, sir? You're over, really?
Yeah.
You don't look it. You really don't look it.
Thank you very much. When I was about 60, and I said to myself, what can I do to commemorate my 3 scores on, 60 years on this planet Earth? And I thought it's important for me to share my experience about life with the entire world by documenting what the journey has been from my childhood to adulthood and to maturity, and then to what you call the beginning of the old age. And I said, okay, fine. Sharing your experience with the people will be a multi-dimensional lessons for people to learn. People will learn from your mistakes, they'll learn from your successes, and then they look forward to bettering what you have achieved in terms of what you have done. So that was what motivated me.
Now, there's a full chapter, chapter 6, on your family life. And you begin by saying it was a very difficult aspect of your life to share about.
Oh, my God.
For some people, that's the most easy part.
Oh,
but
my God.
for you, you say it's difficult.
Yeah,
Why?
it's more difficult because I've had a checkered kind of family life. You know, some are lucky, some are not lucky. You understand what I'm saying? When you get it right from the onset, from the beginning of your life, then you must be lucky. But family life has not been that easy for me in terms of particularly about marriage. And I have confessed it in my book to say that, and I wrote extensively on what marriage is all about. And for people to learn, when you're picking up a marriage, what are you looking forward to? Some, you get it right, like I said. Some you don't. But I'm happy that finally I have gotten it right. So I've had some pitfalls and whatever. But all said and done, I appreciate all my relationship, whether past or present, because everyone has a contribution to make towards your life. Some, your early life, your beginning, some are partners, some have joined you. So, but generally, I said it's not been a rosy one. And particularly also that my children has had to pay prices for this kind of setback. Because when you have such life, the children are most hit. But I'm happy that today, you know, the children are doing well and have a good family life.
So I know there was a lot that you touched on in this book, but once family heard that you were putting together this book, what was their response?
No, it's fine. What is important is that you must be factual.
Okay.
You must not, misplace judgment. And as long as your judgment is right, and if anybody says your judgment is not right, it's up to me. It's by my autobiography. Sure. That's the way I feel. That's the way I see it. Okay. You may see it differently, but I know myself, and I should see it better.
I love the fact that you touched on facts.
Yeah.
There are a lot of notable figures in the political space mentioned here in many different capacities, how they helped and maybe not so much. You also talked about your political journey. Did you have any doubts about what you were going to share in terms of your political journey in this book?
No, you see, my political journey, like I said in that book, was characterized by notable Nigerians. I served the cabinet. The man that brought me to political limelight is Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Jagamani himself. Okay. And I will ever remain grateful to him. He identified my talents and asked me to come to his cabinet. And I started learning from him. And then he handed me over to Fashola, who I always call my role model, because under him too, I learned a lot. Under both of them, I learned what's called teamwork, team spirit. I learned how you must be dedicated. I learned how you must be people's focused. So for me, my experiences on both of them, and then of course, I also went ahead to serve Governor Ambode as the Chief Executive Officer for Lagos Ferry Services. I pioneered the Lagos Ferry Services, and I bought the first brand new 5 boats. Wow. More than one for Lagos Ferry to kickstart, transportation on water. And today I'm happy that other people have picked up after me and they are doing well. So either two, we didn't have a kind of ferry service in Lagos that is as robust as what we have today. So I'm happy serving all of those people, and I'm happy that, like you saw in the book, Fashola wrote the foreword. And if you read the foreword, he said it all about, what he knows about me.
I have so many more questions for you, so many, especially with regards to the question that comes with the title, Undeterred. What we are undeterred by. And I have a feeling you've explained so much in this book. Let's not give everything away. Let's give people a reason to actually pick the book up. Thank you so much, sir, for coming to join us to talk to us about this. And thanks for sharing your journey. It's a pleasure being with you. And good morning, viewers, once again. We're going to be heading into the kitchen at this point. Chef Ete is making something sweet.
So we're busy. The liver's already going in. Yeah. What's this, by the way?
It's a griddle.
A griddle, yeah? Okay.
Oh, griddle.
Okay. So what is this process?
Okay, this is we're supposed to grill outside, but since it's an indoor, we just use the griddle.
What's this oil you use?
This is olive oil.
Olive oil, eh?
Yeah.
Well, this is some high level ish here happening.
No, but if you don't have a griddle, you could use a searing pan.
A searing pan, right? Yes, yeah. It will suffice.
Yeah, it suffice.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's go there. I hope we can see this that is happening here. Okay, we'll get to see it very soon, and all of that. So this process is once again. This process is...
It's called grilling.
Grilling.
Indoors.
Indoor grilling.
Yeah.
with a griddle. I love this. Wow. So how long does this griddle for?
I'm going to be doing this for the next maybe 7 minutes.
Okay.
And the livers will be done.
Will be done and will be ready. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. And like you said, an option for this, if you don't have the griddle, is your searing pan.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who are just joining in, what are we preparing today, Chef Ete?
Yeah, we're doing barbecue or grilled chicken liver 2 ways.
Wow. grilled chicken liver, two ways. Let's get to see the ingredients. I know. Okay, aha, you're seeing this now. This is what I wanted you to see, and that is it. That is the liver on the griddle. How many chickens had to give their lives for this livers, for this amount of liver to come forth?
About 10.
What? What?
About 10.
What?
10.
Okay, all right. So I don't know if we could take a look at the ingredients. Let's just talk about the ingredients that we're using for this.
Okay.
Well, we have lettuce.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay.
So basically, I had done the prepping while we're there. So we have our lettuce for the bed. That's we're going to spray it on the wrap and on the bun.
Okay.
Then we have our tomatoes.
Okay.
We have our chili pepper.
Okay.
We have our spring onions. We have our mint. And we have our parsley.
This is mint, yeah?
Yes, fresh.
This is the flavor you get when you are...
Yes,
that mint. This is the original mint.
This is the original mint.
So if I just chew this one now,
No,
okay.
your breath will be fresh.
What?
You don't go,
What? Okay, and then we have our bread here, yeah?
Yes.
We have our bread.
our chapati, and we have
what
our
wrap
buns.
is this?
Okay, this is basically what we call the shawarma wrap in Nigeria.
Okay.
But it's just it's the chapati bread to use to envelope the meat and the...
Wow. So when your chicken and everything that you're doing, the entrails and all that you have inside, you can get them to do something. And then olive oil we're using it to lubricate what we're doing here.
So
and I'm quite enthused by this.
I wonder why people don't like entrails. Entrails is something we neglect in Nigeria. But meanwhile, in the Middle East, Lebanon, they don't play with it.
Entrails, yeah?
Yeah, they don't. They don't.
Wow, this is quite something. What do we have in here, by the way?
This is my sauce. You know, that's the spread on
the on the wrap which we will use and all of that. Yeah. Okay. So we're waiting for this to get a little bit of. Would it get crispy? Would it get to be crispy? No, it won't get to be crispy.
It just see, because it's melting out. You know, it's a spread.
It's a spread, yeah. So when it's done, we expect the whole thing to have melted out. Yeah. Oh wow, this is quite intricate. The process of preparation. Wow. Okay, you know what happens? By the next time we come to Chef Ete, we'll see how we package all of this together. Yep. Right, we'll get this done. Chef Ete here, and of course, we're doing something quite interesting. We'll take this time out now. The first lap of the show is done. The second lap is coming right up.
Now, if you're not getting it perfect yet, remember life still goes around and the world still turns. It's going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Just focus on those things that need focusing.
And I say dance even if there is no music.
Wow.
Because life is filled with great times only if you make it one.
Oh,
sorry,
where's your money move?
Yeah.
Is it back of the hand or front? I don't know.
Front.
Hey, it doesn't work for me.
It's all good. Welcome once again, second hour here, where we are focused on giving you guys a Grammy-winning 45 minutes.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. Now, you know how we like to do it. Good vibes here. Second half is always the best one. So welcome, even if you're just joining us.
You know why it's the best? Because the food already starts hitting you.
Food.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
But we're going to be doing a lot more of that later on. We've already had a great art display. We've already had our author for the day. And we're going to be having an amazing time in the kitchen later on. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And of course, you guys know my name is Mazino Appeal.
Yeah.
Now, you can stream the show live if you have to move, because we have that great app, and also on our website, tvcentertainment.tv.
We're also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. TikTok has been coming alive of recent. A big shout out to our team that are working on that. And of course, a big shout out to our e-community. Follow us at TVC Connect.
Yes, keep connected with us. Now, our app is also available for download. You can do that on both Android and iOS store. Just one click away, people. One click away.
Wow, so that was a lot of excitement.
As someone who deals with sound, I'll tell you one of the most annoying sounds you can have is someone singing in a car with the windows rolled up. Because everything is bouncing back into
your ears.
Irritating, yeah.
So I wanted to say, for those of you who are BB Niger fans, yeah, it's wrapping up soon. It's wrapping up. All that drama's wrapping up. And Team Liquidized. I'm trying to, I had to do that because I'm trying to be as for the women as possible.
Yeah, I want to.
For me, she's the last woman standing.
Okay.
I want to stroke somebody now. Nicolas Cage, one of my favorite actors of all time.
Wait, not or is? He is your favorite actor?
One of my favorite actors of all time. You know, I think his first movie I saw was it Con Air or Face Off? Con Air or Face Off? I think it was Face Off I saw.
Yeah.
So Nicolas Cage goes like this is the craziest film I've ever done. And then he goes like, this took all of me. And like, whoa, Nicolas Cage saying this. And I went to watch Prisoners of Ghostland.
And it's good?
Crap.
Oh my goodness, Mike, come on, man. For real?
But you know, I know Olamide will be around. Maybe might be around tomorrow.
The thing is
you need to go. It seemed like a project of a final year student. No, of a year 2 student in theater arts in Uniport or
See, listen, a lot of actors fall into that category you're talking about. When your career has done this, and then it does this, and then it starts to do this.
Do you understand?
Yeah, so Nicolas Cage, what's his name, Bruce Willis, a couple others. The ones that will never fall into that will be Robert De Niro and a couple others. Mel Gibson kind of like dipped as well. But let's talk about it tomorrow.
We'll talk about that later. Yeah.
All right, tell you what, guys, let's do the weather, let's do the news, and then we've got more coming your way inside of Wake Up Nigeria. Welcome, it's the second hour here for Wake Up Nigeria, and let's begin with the news. We begin with the Senate deliberating on the best way to tackle banditry in the country and the Kaduna State government shutting down telecommunication services in some parts of the state. Now, that move became necessary due to the deadly activity of bandits in that region. Now, what that means is that in the next 3 months, residents of the affected areas will not be able to make or receive calls, carry out transactions, among other things. This development was confirmed by the State Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Samuel Arwan, who told journalists after a meeting with relevant authorities and relevant federal agencies that the shutting down is ahead of commencement of military onslaught against bandits. Now, he explained that this step forms part of measures to address the current security situation in Kaduna and neighboring states in the northwest and north-central regions. The Commissioner also announced the immediate ban of commercial and private motorcycles for a period of 3 months across the state, as well as the regulation of the operation time for commercial tricycle operators from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. In addition, all commercial tricycles are to remove curtains in their tricycles. And a few hours after the gruesome murder of the Nigerian Senate has condemned the killing of Dr. Chike Akunyili by unknown gunmen at Afongpo in Idemili North Local Government area of Anambra State. A point of order was raised by Senator Uche Ekwenife, representing Anambra Central, calling the attention of the Senate to the gruesome murder of the husband of the former Director General of NAFDAC and former Minister of Information, Dora Akunyili. The Anambra lawmaker urged the Inspector General of Police and other law enforcement agencies to step up action towards unraveling perpetrators of the gruesome killing in Anambra State and other southeast states who operate under the guise of unknown gunmen. She also urged state governors of the southeast to be aware to their responsibility of ensuring safety of life and property of the citizens. The Senate observed a minute's silence to mourn the death of Dr. Akunyili. In the meantime, the indigenous people of Biafra have denied killing Dr. Chike Akunyili. The group, however, threatened that it will not allow the governorship elections scheduled for November 6 to hold. Now, there were several killings in Anambra State in the last 48 hours, which has further heightened tension in that region. Some of those killed were prominent members of 2 political parties. While the killings were going on, political party vehicles were being burned in other places. And there is so much buzz happening inside of the kitchen. Trust me, if you were standing here with me, you would not be able to bear this because it is so delicious. Whatever it is that's cooking in there smells absolutely fantastic.
All right, so we're straight to it now. And
so
we're done with our...
the liver is ready. You know, as a grill master or a pit master, we like everything
grilled.
Yeah, so I had to...
Okay.
Smoke the bones and the wrap.
The wrap, okay.
So we just go straight to the salad.
Okay, all right.
Now, we just get our ingredients in.
Okay.
The tomatoes.
All right. And it's fresh. We didn't do anything to the tomatoes.
Fresh.
Perfect. Everything here.
Yes, that's why it's called breakfast. You need to have fresh, healthy breakfast.
Wow.
The meat, the parsley, the little bit of chili. You know, we eat with our eyes before we taste it because of the colors. Then the spring onions. Okay. That's all you just got to do. Then we just add a little bit of pepper. Then the salt.
That's the way. That's what's up.
There was some olive oil.
Okay.
Some olive oil.
Ooh.
Then we just
What
go.
do we have here?
Okay.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Fresh.
Let's see.
Nice.
I was looking forward to this part.
So, we're about to lay our first one. So,
Okay.
have the bones.
All right.
And we have our lettuce. Our lettuce. That sits as the bread. Then we have our grilled liver.
Ooh. Okay. I love how fruity the mixture of vegetables.
Yes. You know, that's one thing we don't take into
Consideration
in Nigeria. We think everything is fast food. We need to have fresh things in the morning. You know, fruit. They're pretty cheap. I mean, I got this was less than 1,000 naira.
Wow, the vegetables.
Yes, which we could just use. Then this. Now we'll go to our.
So are we to understand that chicken livers are also quite affordable?
Yes, it is. It is affordable. I got this less than
Wow.
1,000 too.
Okay. And
500.
that was for about a kilo of it, yes?
Yes.
Amazing.
Okay.
So if there's anyone looking for alternatives to protein, you know?
Yeah. Entrails does
Entrails.
it. Entrails does it.
Yeah. So, you know, a lot of people used to do pure beef before. It's just getting too expensive for the average person to do.
Alternative.
Yes, alternatives are the likes of leather.
Yeah. And what's this?
And this is my mix. It's like my sauce mix.
Okay.
All right.
So this is what we have.
Looks good. All right.
Yep. Can't you see how full it is?
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
And then you just fold it up.
Yeah.
And there we have it. You're cutting already.
You're cutting already, yeah?
Don't cut it yet, too.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Joking. Okay. And then, of course,
That is it.
your special wrap paper.
Yeah.
And that's what our guest today is going to be tasting a little later on. So I'm interested in seeing what the, what did you call the patty wrap? Bread? Chapati, right? Chapati wrap. Chapati, okay. Wanted to get the pronunciation right. The chapati is what we're going to be wrapping up next. And I have a feeling we're going to be having a great time with that as well. Chef Ete is a vibe. We still have a performance coming your way in just a bit.
First of all, let's say that this is like a culture shock, but I'll tell you why in just a bit. We finally have Jennifer Adeye, actor, brand influencer. She joins us now. And now, this talented actor and Instagram sensation has featured in a series of skits, movies, and also TV commercials. Skits, by the way, which you've just seen. But what we just saw on there is very different from who we see sitting down here. Jennifer, you are welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank
You know, so how close is this persona to you in real life?
How close this person?
The persona, yes, the one we just saw. Is that close to anything, any character traits that you exhibit?
I'm a drama queen, I would say. I'm a drama queen, yeah.
So what was the inspiration behind this particular character?
I think I saw something like this online, and then I said I should do something like this again.
Recreate
and then
it,
I should
yeah.
recreate, yeah, that's it.
Well, fantastic. First off, I can't wait for your wig to come off again. I'm hoping that
I'm not doing that.
raise our ratings, but it's all good. Hey, I'm very, very interested in skit makers because I think it's a new industry that is really, really growing in Nigeria.
Yes,
People are making so much money from it. At the end of this interview, I'll be asking you how much you make from it on a daily. But hey, wait, calm down. Let's not get that.
You can call her Jenny Money.
I'm telling you, Jenny Money indeed. Well, tell us about the world of skit making, the industry, people in it. Tell us what it's like.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's not easy, I would say. Yeah.
How did you get into it? Let's talk about your journey into skit making.
I started January 2020.
This is lockdown.
Lockdown is
So I started January 2020. First of all, how I started, I was texting people on Instagram. Hi, I would like to feature in your skit. I would like to feature. Some will reply and some will not reply. But like I felt bad at some point. I was like, can I do this thing? Can I do this thing? And then I met with the cute Abiola. That's Lawyer Kunle. Yeah. So I started skit with him. We were working together. This person that is pushing me small. Then I met with Nedu. Yeah, so we started working. That's it.
So apparently, a lot of influence goes into you blowing in that industry. You have to also know people, networking and all.
Exactly.
Working together with different characters as well.
Yeah.
And how open are people to collaborations? Could you, for instance, say, hey, Sydney Talk, I want to be on your skit? What's the process that goes
It's not easy, like I said. You have to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. So, yeah. But they might not reply. Some might not reply, and some will reply. But like when I texted Sydney, Sydney did not reply. But like again, I sent somebody that knows him, person now, and it was not like, let me see a page. When he saw my page, it was like, okay, I can work with you. It depends on what you're doing. If they see you have something in your page or you can do something, they will want to work with you. But like if you don't have anything on your page, they will work with you. Not like they will not want. They will work with you. Yeah.
Are there often requests for, okay, you pay me this much and I can feature on your skit, or I'll pay you this much?
Does it happen?
Does that happen? Be honest now, Jennifer.
It does. Yeah, it does.
Okay, so let's move into the world of influencing now. That's where the money comes in and all of that. Was that an inspiration for you to start skit? Did you always think that, okay, I want to influence, I want to make money from this?
There is money in it, too, of course. Yes, that part. Yes.
Just let us know a bit of how that industry is. How do you, just maybe an average range, how much do you charge to influence for a particular brand or something like that?
Okay. Am I to say that?
Jennifer.
No, I'm not saying that.
Oh, give us a range. Okay, give us a range.
Okay.
Maybe a minimum and a maximum. Just give us a range.
Okay, if I'm posting on my page, 150. That's on my page. If I'm posting on my story, I can do 50K. Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
We're switching jobs after now. Can you feature on my? I want to feature on your skit.
No, please.
Come on! Give a brother a break.
But then you're also a student at Yaba Tech.
Yeah, Yaba College of Technology and Clothing Technology.
What's it like to study fashion? Like, that's
crazy.
quite interesting.
It's crazy, I swear.
What's the course work like? What's the syllabus like?
It's a practical course, actually. It's a practical course. So we do more of practicals.
So you guys just enter, just fashion show,
No, not even fashion show. That one even comes last, though. Okay. When we go to class, we'll do more of pattern, clothing constructions, and other things. So we do more of patterns. Fashion show, we do fashion show. That's at the end of the semester. That's when we do fashion shows.
Wonderful. I like that.
How do you manage both, being a student of clothing? What's it called?
Fashion and clothing technology.
Fashion and clothing technology.
And then a skit maker. How are you viewed by your peers or your lecturers? And all of that. How do you
my lectures are Monday to Fridays. So I try to manage. I shoot weekends. Yeah.
Okay.
And then how your styling now, is this something that is it your styling, or is it something inspired by
my sister, actually?
Okay. Are you planning to have a clothing line or something?
Yeah, sure. Later. Yeah, sure.
And so if you was this what you wanted to study in school?
Yeah, sure. Fashion and clothing. This is always what I want to do.
This is quite interesting. Moving forward, where do you see yourself 5-10 years from now? As a skit maker, are you planning to move into Nollywood fully? Is acting in the somewhere in the future?
Yeah,
or
sure. I want to go into the movies fully, yes. I've actually featured in 2 movies before. One, Trump Card, and Married Again.
Talk to us about them. Married
about
Again.
The movie experience against the skit making industry. What's the difference?
Talk to us about it.
The movie industry, like, skits is actually, it's not really hard. It's better, but movie industry, man, it's broad. So many cameras behind the scenes, so many things.
What was that Married Again? Let's talk about that movie, or both movies. What was the experience?
Let me talk about Trump Card.
Okay, talk about that.
Trump Card is actually a movie that talks about a guy and a lady. A guy and a lady. The guy smokes too much, he takes a lot of drugs, and the lady is just there. He beats her every day. Whenever he comes back from work, he beats her every day. So that's how it is. Yeah.
And then was it in the cinema or something and all of that?
No, not that one. That's done in the cinema.
Now, let me ask you something. How do you react to, because I know you definitely see someone comes and says, Jennifer is not funny, I beg. What's she doing?
I get that a lot.
So how do you manage
so many people hate sin. I get that a lot.
How do you manage criticism? How do you manage that kind of,
trolling?
I don't care. I just try to do my thing. I don't care. I just do my thing. It does at some point, but like I'll just move on. I'll do my thing. It does.
You don't really. Do you respond back to them? Do you give them?
I don't know if you. No. If you respond to comments, you kill yourself. Just don't respond to comments. Just ignore. Do as if you're not even seeing anything. Look, imagine when me and you are having issues and you're insulting me and I don't talk to you. It will pain you now, of course. So imagine when I don't reply comments. Trust me.
But you reply the ones that say you're doing a nice job.
Exactly.
I love what you're doing.
Those are the ones I want to see. So I'll reply.
There must be a little bit of takeaway that you can take away from the critiques that you get. Like people who say, I don't like her because of so and so. Do you use that as a means to try and adjust? I've actually tried to I texted one of them one day. I'm like, what don't you like about me? What have I done? Yeah. What is it? And the person was like, okay, you're too proud. I'm like, no, stop that. Don't do that. I thought you wanted to even advise me, and I even texted you because I want to do better. That's why I texted you. Okay. So now you telling me I'm proud, it's like, I don't understand. How should I act? I'm not proud. I'm myself. Please, even probably you're misunderstanding me or something.
The person did this inference from the skits, right?
Exactly. Maybe we met on set, or person greeted me, I did not answer or something. But my head was full that time, so like.
We're going to check out your video real quick, and then when we come back, we'll be inside of the kitchen and giving you something that our chef has, beautifully put together. You're going to love this. Okay. Well, let's check out one of Jennifer's skits. We'll be back.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much for joining us in the kitchen. Chef Ete in the building. Drama King. He's put together something very tasty for you, and it is called...
grilled chicken liver 2 ways. We have them the sandwich way, we have them the wrap way.
Yes. So we have the wrap and the sandwich. Which one would you like to taste?
The sandwich.
Are you shawarma?
I
like shawarma.
Exactly.
You want that one? Okay, all right. Let's shift this over to you. We'll shift it over to you so you can have a taste as quickly as possible and tell us what you think.
It's so nice.
So what do you think?
It's so nice.
Okay.
Have you had meatloaf before?
Yeah.
You have?
This way?
Not as nice as this.
He said he's swelling. He said he's swelling. Thank you so much for joining us, Chef Ete. You have been indeed a vibe. We have some words of wisdom from Mr. Mexicano coming up right now.
You see, when you eat a gizzard in chicken and gizzard in goat are two different things. But just understand that no matter the kind of gizzard you eat, just know that beef is more expensive.
Thank you.
This is where we say our goodbyes, especially to the month of September.
Bye, September.
Yes. Wow. By tomorrow, Friday, it'll be October.
Independence Day.
And a holiday for all of you. Hopefully you'll join us.
Bless Nigeria.
Yeah, right here. Everybody have a great day.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.